What is up, future millionaires? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to bring y'all into another video in a new office, actually. So some things are changing over here at Ellievated University, Ellievated Academy, Ellievated Universe, and I'm really excited. So I hope you guys like the new backdrop. I do. Hope y'all like it too. So in today's video, we are going to talk about recession-proof stocks you should definitely consider, okay? On my channel, you guys know I want you to start and scale businesses and build wealth, and a big part of building wealth is also understanding how to invest. So I'm going to share with you some great stocks you can consider, and let's get right into it. Grab your notebook. See you inside.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So as promised, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some great stocks that have always outperformed recessions because they are reflective of what people are always going to need. Now, we know that when economic downturns happen, it is always a huge transfer of wealth. So in the pandemic, a lot of people became very wealthy. It was the biggest time that a bunch of millionaires were created. And I really believe that this next wealth transfer happening with this upcoming recession in 2022 is going to be one of the biggest we've seen in a really long time. And a way to make sure that you are a part of the wealth transfer and not just watching it and actually declining in your net worth is to make sure that you are investing in assets while they are low, okay? I don't know if you guys remember or realize, but there was a point where all the stocks dropped in the market. Travel companies, Zoom, so many companies, and then guess what? They shot back up in 2020, 2021, and so many people made millions of dollars. That is a wealth transfer. So that's what you can expect now, all right? So when we're thinking about this, first thing I want you to look at is what are some household items and goods that you use all the time, right? We know that even whether there is an economic downturn or not, people are always going to need to find a way to eat. People are always going to need to find a place to live. People are always going to need household goods. People are always going to do whatever it takes to provide for their children. And people are always going to shop on Amazon, okay? Pretty much, that's not going away. So one of the first options I want you all to look into are REITs, REITs. That stands for Real Estate Investment Funds, essentially. And so what you're able to do with REITs is invest into them, and these are typically where several real estate projects are held. So there are retail REITs, which are going to be the stocks over malls and etc. There are essentially like lodging and travel REITs, which are going to be those over hotels. So you can invest in those. There are also private sector REITs or housing REITs, which are basically real estate investment funds that you can take part in and invest into that are responsible or own a large portion of the apartments and housing developments that you see. And the reason why these are always stable and a good choice is because no matter what, real estate is going to appreciate. There is a finite amount of land, and as a result, it always means real estate is an appreciating asset. Whether you buy low or you buy high, if you wait long enough, real estate is always going to become more valuable. So you investing some of your money in REITs is also a great idea because not only will that money keep appreciating, but typically REITs pay dividends. And so as a result of that, you're getting paid quarterly, monthly, or yearly, depending on what those dividend schedules are. And now you're making money off of your investment. This is how you build passive income. These are also great things that you can purchase for your kids. So when you open investment accounts for your kids, you can choose that they're investing in REITs. And if your child is, let's say, 3 years old now, by the time they're 18, that's 15 whole years of your investment growing, you reinvesting your dividends. And now at that time when they're 18, that dividend money can be paying them on a monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. So huge wealth builder. All right, y'all. So the second option that I have for you all is to invest in stocks that represent household goods, right? So consider Procter & Gamble, and as well consider Amazon. We know that most of the time we go to Amazon.com to order everything. I haven't really stepped foot in a Walmart in over a year. I go to Target when I need to, but most of the time I'm going to order from Amazon. So make sure that you buy and hold in Amazon and allow that to grow. As well, getting stocks in companies like Procter & Gamble. They are the ones that own Gain, Dawn, Dove, pretty much any, soap product and cleaning product. Procter & Gamble may be the owner of that company. And as we know, those are not going away. People are always going to wash their dishes. We saw in the pandemic as well that cleaning supplies, were ordered dramatically because everyone wanted to be clean. So you should know that these are great options. Thirdly, I want you guys to pay attention to baby products. We know people are going to continue having children. It's not going to stop, hopefully, right? I love babies. You probably love babies too. So you would want to look into companies like Johnson & Johnson, and they are responsible not just for baby products, but several different household items on the market as well. And this company and the ones I'm mentioning have shown to always outperform recessions or economic downturns. They have always stayed pretty stable. They have always stayed pretty profitable because of the fact that people always need those products. So that's definitely one you should consider. Fourth, I also want you all to be looking at healthcare. So we know that in our country, unfortunately, healthcare is extremely expensive and it's very private. You can only really access good healthcare if you have money. But things like hospitals, health insurance, vaccines, shots, all these things are not going away. So buying stock in a company like Pfizer, and I'll make sure that all these tickers are dropped down below in the chat. The ticker is what you can use to invest, how you find the stock. So I'll make sure those are down below, but that's also one that is not going to go away. People are always going to need health insurance. People are always going to be unhealthy, unfortunately, and that stock has always shown good performance. Fifth, I want you guys to look at foods, okay? Recognize that grocery stores are always going to have business. Food products are always going to have business. So you can look at a company like Kraft, okay? Kraft owns several foods. Nestle as well owns several food products. And then you can also invest separately in specific restaurant chains like Kroger and etc. But this is really important for you to look at because, again, statistically, these companies have always done well, whether it's a recession or not, because food is always going to be a basic need, okay? So I want you guys to comment below, have you invested before? What questions do you have about investing? And should I make a part 2 to this video? I will tell you guys, I am a new investor. I started investing more seriously this year in 2022, and I have seen amazing 5-figure gains in my investing accounts. And I was the type of person who was scared to invest 3 years ago. I thought all my money would be gone, but I am the first one now to tell people, put your money to work in the stock market. I have seen my money grow, 5 figures worth of growth, okay? Almost 6 figures, and that's a very big deal. So if I can do it, you can do it, all right? Comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.